Hi everyone, my name is Angelie and I just wanted to talk to you about life as a J1 in America. I guess I've talked a lot about this on my blog, which is angeliehouston.com, but I thought I'd make a video just to explain about what it is like to move overseas and be as a J1 in America. So my role was as a marketing specialist, and it was an 18-month traineeship. I was located in Fullerton, California, and the company I worked for was actually a small company. So when you come over as a traineeship, you will notice that the salary is much lower than what you would get as a full-time normal employee. So it is a learning role, so you have to be prepared to take a massive pay cut, especially if you're Australian and you have been used to working full-time. This role is quite minimal in the wages that they pay you, but the opportunity in that is that you get to learn a lot. And so I did come over as a trainee, but within 6 months or so, or even sooner, I think 3 months, I was able to get a pay rise. And then after that, after a year, I was able to double my salary that I first started with. So there is a lot of opportunity to grow, especially if the employer is quite good and positive about that, and if they value you as well. So what is it like to live overseas in another country? Well, basically, you're going over to a country you don't know. I didn't have any friends or family, and although America is a Western country and everyone speaks English, the culture is so different. Like in the office, the people are different. Different words mean different things. They don't understand your accent. You don't understand their accent. You don't understand their culture. So it's a real learning experience, and I think that's such a great thing as it expands your knowledge of different people. It is a little bit hard to begin with because of the money. You move overseas and you start your job, so you need to find a place to live, and that's so difficult because it's stressful. You don't know about the area. So lucky for me, my employer helped me on the weekend that I got there, and they were able to help me find a room to rent. And after that, I needed to find a car, and that was another difficult challenge because I didn't know anything about cars. I had only purchased one car in my life, and that was a new car, so you know, I knew that was okay, but I had never bought a used car before, so I knew nothing about it. And in America, in California especially, you need a car to get around, especially in LA and Orange County area. So buying a car was another difficult thing that I experienced. You don't know anyone when you get there, so you don't have any friends. So that's another thing. You have to be prepared for a little bit of loneliness because you might not have friends to hang out with straight away. You know, the first weekend that I was there, or the first couple of weekends, I was by myself. I was getting my bearings. I was going to the shops, buying stuff for my house. But I wasn't really hanging out with anyone at first. But then, you know, I started to get to know my workmates, and then I went out and I had a really great time with my friends there, and I made a lot of good friendships. So another thing about being a J1 is that you don't have your friends and family. You know, you may not realize it, but when you live at home in the country that you grew up with, you have so many people around you that you can just call and hang out with and be comfortable with. But when you're overseas, you don't have anyone. So, you know, you have to get used to that, that your family is a 15-hour flight for me, living in Australia, away. So you just can't pop over down the road to go see your friends or family, and the time difference as well. So if you want to call them, there was a complete time difference from America to Australia. They were going to bed when I was finishing work, so and I couldn't speak at work, so it was a little bit difficult, and communication needed to be kept at a minimum during the week, but then I could call them during the weekends. So overall, I loved my time as a J1. You know, it was challenging, it was fun and exciting. You do need to be prepared emotionally because you are going to experience some loneliness, and you're going to be away from your friends and family in a completely different country on your own. So, you know, that's something that you need to consider when you are looking for a job overseas, and you have to be prepared for challenges. But it's a great learning experience, and I would really recommend that you work and travel overseas. You know, do a J1 traineeship if you have the opportunity, or even you know, if you can get sponsored by another company, I would really recommend it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below. Please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.